Hey Kevin, I've had people come to me and ask me, how do I fill the spare time in my day? They're bored. They feel like they don't have anything to do. They feel like they just go to work and come home and do nothing. How do you help people fill that extra time in their day?
There's a couple ways to do that. One question is intentionally. What do you value? Where do you want to go? And are you doing things in your spare time that kind of works towards a goal? Because if you are, it will. I mean, it all builds. Nobody wakes up awesome. They do a few awesome things, and it kind of compounds. And so, how do I fill my spare time? How do I fill my board? Intentionally.
Yeah. I Jordan Peterson said one time, "You're going to be somewhere in 5 years." Where's that going to be? Right, you get to choose that. And so when I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about, well, what could somebody accomplish in 5 years if they put their mind to spending their spare time doing something? I mean, you could do anything you wanted to.
20 push-ups a day.
Yeah. Whether it's working out, learning an instrument, learning another language, helping build churches. I don't know. It could be whatever, right? But the point is that you find something that you're passionate about and make a dedicated decision to say, I'm going to learn this and I'm going to spend my spare time learning this. And when you have a plan and, like Kevin said, you're intentional about it, man, you can really get a lot done.
There's a big question that we have to ask, and it's, do I need to fill that time? A lot of people can't sit in silence. A lot of people can't be bored without interpreting it as being depressed. Well, maybe it's not crucial that you do feel that time. Maybe it's that you learn to sit in that time. A lot of life is spare time, and that's okay, unless it isn't. I know people who can't seem to go through boredom without getting in trouble. That doesn't bode well.
Yeah, no, I always had to be doing something. One thing I like to do is to have multiple things that I have options to do, because like I'm writing a book right now, but there are some days where I have spare time and I just don't feel like writing, or I might have a writer's block. So what now, right? Now, if that's all I have, now I start feeling weird. Now I don't have anything to do. I can't fill my time. Now what? Well, if I don't feel like writing today, then I'll go do this other thing or this other thing. And so not just picking one thing and making that like this diehard thing, I have to accomplish this. We have interest. We have things that we like to do. And even if it's watching a podcast or whatever, I mean, you can find things that you enjoy and that you like. You don't have to be bored. You don't have to be miserably lonely all the time. You can do things with your life. Pick some things and go after it.
If you need help kind of processing that more, or maybe figuring out what's the answer in your context, that's the great thing about having your own counselor. Jack could be your very own counselor. He'll come live with you. He'll watch your... Wait a minute. Give us a call.